breaks the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Knight. He's hit just before the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll hand it off. Breaks free. Now here he goes. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech. No chance to catch him there.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
keeps it on a design run. Crosses the 45. He's in the clear. At the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit just as he throws the ball. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They're going to try to use his legs here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him on the blitz.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The Red Raiders will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Fielded at the 25. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Has the first down and more. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch
this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
All right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A much-needed score for them, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Some hard running there through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. About as exciting a first quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Defense is coming after him. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Look out, he's loose. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. They'll run it to the right side. Running through the tackle. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less. Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back to Knight. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Houston. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Toss play to the running back going left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. He's looking deep down the middle. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They prevent the touchdown ball. He spotted at the 3.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now they're running on the toss. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's the handoff. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
You are flirting with disaster as a quarterback when you're throwing off your back foot on 3rd and long. That's a textbook example of how pressure and rushing a throw can compound the struggles in this passing game.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Back to throw. It's Knight. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Bruce, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here's the toss play now, running left. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Look at my quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. He's looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the same runner's got it again. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the toss and heads left. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Takes the snap and takes off on a run. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
On the ground, it's King. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Oh, it's a reverse. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain. That reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's Knight. The receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk Houston has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. We'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. And it's a turnover on downs.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Houston, as they put 6 more on the board. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Taylor. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. As the first down is still going. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On third down, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Breaks into the clear. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Finding space at the 20. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting, man. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. On the toss play, runner moving left. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Important second down play coming up. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Designed quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The pocket 0-0. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves
started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff in where you used him twice in that loss a week ago. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll power it inside with the fullback. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Cruz. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you.
Touchdown, USC! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks the tackle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rodney had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for lots of yards.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Direct snap. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Snap to the back. The pitch. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Making side adjustments here. timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, out of space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's fouled. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They'll try to pop the draw. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Cruz. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, That's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
USA 14, Notre Dame 7.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the big fella. And he makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Cruz. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Rolls and fires complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Smashes through the tackle. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
His defense didn't hang its head. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Cruz. The short hands, it's Wormley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Corn. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Almost had the completion, just missed him.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly to run it back, turn, throw it really, really quickly, and you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Running to the left. Hard running there. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Motion from the wideout. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
USC.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air. It's Cruz. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Spins it out to the back. Finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him in that.
He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. the direct snap. It's Wormley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans inside the final minute, trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls in.
There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Trying to barge in. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.